All right, this is what I look like right now.
Yeah!
Got the Fred Durst look going on. Although that's a football jersey, and you need to be wearing a baseball jersey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Brent Favre is the only.
He's a baseballer.
Yeah. He's a big baller. Well, not really a big baller. I mean, it's more like average size baller.
Yeah. You know, he was the first quarterback to record his own sack.
We went over this, Evan. That's not true. Plenty of NFL guys have sent dick pics to random women, okay? Plenty of them. Probably the vast majority of them.
I think you actually have to do it to get drafted.
That's true.
Well,
oh, there's his dick.
Anyways, hello everyone.
Hello everyone. And on this illustrious episode of Fred Durst Friday, and you know what? Just one of those days where you just want to kick back, relax with a nice, refreshing, cold glass of hot dog flavored water. Take those fucking baseball caps, put them backwards, get your nice bestest jersey, and fucking listen to Fred Durst Friday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
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 So we've brought out a new guest just for Fred Durst Friday here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Fred D. Undercover. No, this is Evan from Dick Proles.
Yeah,
and I have come on today in the spirit of our lovely saint Fred, which is short for Fredithu Durst. And,
you came to talk today about William Frederick Durst, and that is his literal name, by the way.
Jesus, what an awful name.
No, it's fine.
That sounds like some 1800s politician.
I know,
would
right?
probably be pro-slavery or something.
Yeah, it's like Frederick. What, like Frederick fucking Flintstone?
He actually wears a powdered wig on his cock. So, and of course, we have George returning from the infamous, soon-to-be infamous Snowden, Lord of War. I think those are the ones we watched. I don't even remember.
Yeah, Snowden and Lord of War.
Controversial ending.
Yes,
it's
highly controversial in this room, but luckily you were on my side. So,
and today on this bracket, we will be reviewing the Fred Durst collaborative efforts songs today. Outside the live version by the band Stained, performed only by Aaron Lewis acoustically because the song would not be recorded on a studio album for about 2 years, and the Korn song from Follow the Leader, All in the Family, which Fred Durst is on and also does an amazing job. So, would you guys like to talk about Outside first?
Sure.
All right, so
it's an American classic.
The Outside live version is recorded in Biloxi, Mississippi. I mean, the best city to record a new metal acoustic version of a song. In 1999, I believe.
One of the most new metal cities in the
Biloxi,
country.
Mississippi. Well-known location.
For new metal.
Population of...
I mean, you're talk about Cage Fight. It's funny that like we were reviewing a song that was recorded.
46,000.
We have 46,000 people.
that was recorded in a state sandwiched in between two states where Nick Cage does his movies, Alabama and Louisiana.
Yes.
Some fun facts about Biloxi. It is known for its casinos, and Biloxi Lighthouse stands next to Biloxi Beach on the Mississippi Sound.
Yes, which, guess what? The song Outside live version talks much about is both those things.
You ever been to Biloxi?
No.
I have not.
I haven't had the pleasure. I mean, I did go to this
explore the Jefferson Davis Presidential Library, apparently.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Jefferson Davis is what they were called before they became Jefferson Airplane.
That's the worst place I ever been. I'll say that much.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Where is the worst place you've ever been, out of curiosity?
Probably,
in this room.
Damn. I think you're going to get pitch shifted.
Damn it. Sorry, Dave. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. Standing now.
This is why he didn't vote for Lord of War.
Still mad about it.
But yeah.
So yes, we're going to be talking about this. The song came out in 1999 off the album Family Values Tour 2. It features Aaron Lewis of the lovely band Stained and Fred Durst as backing vocals for it. Yes. Now, some fun. One major fun fact of the song is that Aaron Lewis actually wrote part of the song while in the dressing room before they took the song out. So the reason that Fred Durst barely adds anything is that he was only aware of the sort of skeleton of the song, where he's like, I'm on the outs. That's the only part he actually knew.
Yeah. It's shocking,
Impossible to tell.
He wrote a lot of it in the dressing room before the performance, and the rest of it on stage while performing it.
Because we all know that Aaron Lewis is a very, very talented musician who puts a lot of thought into his songs and didn't write it on a fucking pizza box or something.
Yeah,
like,
he's a true
like
patriot.
Warren did with fucking Cherry Pie. This is not what happened with Outside and Aaron Lewis. We all know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Mike Mashak put in months of talent to help record the guitar parts for that song.
On this track, I feel like Fred Durst, he feels like he's giving it some really half-hearted singing where he's like, I'm on the outs. Because he's like, you can tell he's not really sure of the words or something like that, or he's not really sure of his part. And usually when you have two people on stage, you would expect them to be singing like harmonies with one another and not singing the same part, only slightly quieter and slightly out of tune with one another. But
And he definitely downed like a liter of Southern Comfort before coming out on stage, because he is like way more hype than the song allows.
oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, definitely, when I think Limp Bizkit, I'm like, definitely stripped down acoustic guitar ballads.
Did you ever hear Limp Bizkit live and Unplugged the MTV version?
Oh man.
Did they really have an MTV Unplugged?
No, I wish. I know Korn did.
I know Korn did.
Heard
Yeah, I
it.
remember that.
Own it.
Limp Bizkit should have done
Masters.
a Unplugged where they did their cover of Behind Blue Eyes 12 times. I would fucking watch that.
Honestly, for this performance in particular, Fred Durst should have done an unplugged performance where he just unplugged his fucking microphone.
Ooh, throwing some shade.
Got him.
Got his ass.
I will say the one thing that Fred Durst does add is some amazing hype man lines, which I wrote them down. Quote unquote, Biloxi, this is the real motherfucking deal, y'all. And by the way, not nearly as coherent as I just said it.
No, definitely
And
not.
all the while, the guitar was just being really soft and emotional. Fred Durst was
He's on the
blaring,
outside.
like, this shit's cool as fuck, yo.
And by the way, I know I made this reference earlier, which these guys loved, but the song Outside and I'm Looking In was originally written about Aaron Lewis looking at Goatsy for the first time.
Woof.
And the other amazing hype man line is when he says, I'm feeling those lighters.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, I respect someone who engages with the audience like that.
And to capture the energy in the room so beautifully.
Yeah. And I love there's I swear to God, there's like a moment and holy shit. And he's like looking like a fucking kid just saying like a science fair project, like, oh, people are actually excited to see us out here.
Look at me now, Ma.
Yeah. Oh my God. And the other note I added was that Fred literally adds nothing to this performance except for just some random hype man lines that are completely inappropriate for the tone of the song.
Yeah, he really doesn't do anything at all.
The fact that they even bothered to put featuring Fred Durst on like Spotify is fucking insane.
And what's amazing about this is that I didn't even know for a long time that there was an actual studio version, because whenever like some random like butt rock station plays this song, they only played the live version with Fred Durst. I don't know if it's because those are cheaper to license or what, but I swear to God.
This is actually the Stop Making Sense of Limp Bizkit, where some of the more well-known versions are from the live one. So this is their Stop Making Sense.
It's like Cheap Trick's first live album.
Yeah, this is, I mean, and honestly, one of the classic live performances ever recorded.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you have
sure.
you have Bryan Singer at Live Aid, you have the Beatles on the rooftop, and then you have Fred Durst with Stained.
In Biloxi.
I will say though that while Fred Durst may have had like a not spectacular performance, I listened to the song like 2 or 3 times, and the first time overall I was like, ugh, and then the second time I listened to it, I was like, okay, this song is actually like, I don't like this kind of music normally, but it was very well composed, I guess, and it just had a good vibe to it.
I mean,
It's catchy.
I
for
will
sure.
say that, and this is damning with faint praise, but this is easily Stain's best song. And I know that means nothing, but like,
I gotta give it to you. It's been a while.
Been a while
it's been a while
Mainly because
since I fucked you on my mother's bed.
I was watching Chandelier.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty solid Nickelback, at least.
I mean, it's all the same.
Look at this photograph. Every
Portage,
time I do
Indiana
it.
is the worst place I've ever been.
Yes, definitely Indiana. I agree.
I think the only
Well,
thing
not
that could
Indiana. They're most of Indiana, but Portage in particular.
I'm surprised it wasn't Gary, to be honest.
good old Gary.
Well, Gary's terrible, but Gary's at least novel for being as horrible as Gary is.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's an interesting terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that would improve this performance for me is if Scott Stapp was playing the guitar.
Even though he's a singer. Hell yeah.
Well, he does shred.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
he
yes,
shreds.
I've seen those
He could be
shreds.
yarling in the background.
I wish there was a guy with angel wings flying while the song was going on. Oh, fuck. Any final thoughts before we go on to the next song?
Greatest song ever recorded since the national anthem.
I just listening to him being like, "You're ugly on the inside." I was like, "Oh, you need to fucking calm down, dude." Like, this guy, he was feeling it.
Because
Though.
inside you're ugly. Ugly like me, because I suck shit.
He wrote that.
Fred Durst really seems to vibe with that line in particular, too, if you watch the performance. But
Well, if you ever like listen to $3 Bill, he has like a lot of songs where like, I fucking suck, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a loser. And it's like, wow, okay, well,
He's right. though.
Therapy session.
damn.
Aaron Lewis actually wrote this song when his girlfriend betrayed him by bumming a cigarette from another man. So he was
And
in a pretty dark
anything,
place.
Also, she didn't know they were dating.
Right. Yeah.
and I'm sorry, Evan. Did you have anything else to add?
One note that I took is that the song does have some really weird tension between the vocals and the guitar, and I really like it, and it adds a really overall like uncomfortable feeling to the song because like he never resolves that tension, so you just feel weird the entire time. I really like that.
I can definitely get that feeling, and I will say, even though, like I said, Aaron Lewis does suck shit, it is definitely a song where I feel like there's a lot more emotion into it than most Stain, because most Stain songs are really contrived, but I do feel like he's like actually that like vulnerable while writing it. So,
Well, yeah. I'm going to not speak on this. I do not like Stained.
As a fan of not a fan of butt rock. That, like I said, Outside is one of the few tolerable songs that Stained has ever made for me, but that is once again damning with faint praise.
Yeah, and I think he should just kill himself
Hey, in Minecraft.
in Minecraft.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, the next song we are going to cover is I think the song we all really want to talk about. It is All in the Family, once again off of Korn's third album, Follow the Leader, and the only song with Fred Durst on that album. Yeah.
Sad to say.
Now, I'm gonna say my opinion. In all honesty, this is literally probably the worst fucking Korn song of all time. It's awful. The guitar work is boring. The rhythm section isn't bad. I will be honest. Like the bass and the like drums kind of slap a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The vocals are terrible. And it's like 5.5 fucking minutes long.
Are you listening to a different song when you say the vocals were terrible? Or
Two things. I got your beans in my bag. You suck. I'm suck. You corny motherfucker.
Yeah, I think my opinion on this one, I don't know if I would say it's Korn's literal worst song, but it's probably their worst off of their early albums, at least.
It is at least the worst song off of Follow the Leader. Like, there is no competition.
Definitely the worst one on Follow the Leader. Probably the worst thing to come out on every album until like their second untitled album.
Yeah, it's probably the worst. It's probably the worst Korn song of at least the 90s and like the first half of the 2000s by far. It is miserable.
I have a hot take here, I guess.
Oh god, I'm so fucking ready for it.
When I first listened to Follow the Leader to completion, like 3 or 4 years ago, I liked All in the Family more than what I think was the worst song, Cameltosis.
No fucking shit. I actually love Cameltosis. So the fact that like you think All in the Family's better than that blows my goddamn mind. That is a nuclear take for me.
It was mostly because I didn't like the style of the guest vocalist in Cameltosis, and just All in the Family just shocked me when I first heard, and I'm like, God damn, this is really funny.
And another
like
fucking weird thing for Follow the Leader is literally the first album I listened to in its entirety when I was like 13. Like literally the first album I ever listened to in its entirety. So even when All in the Family happened when I was like, I listened to it when I was 12 or 13. Even then I'm like, God, this sucks shit. It's like when a 12 or 13-year-old new metal kid thinks it sucks, that's when you know it's really bad.
I was very into Korn in high school, and this was a skip track.
Yeah, I skipped this song basically every time.
Yeah. And I mean, I liked Limp Bizkit somewhat at the time, but I was not down for this.
Yeah. I will say, yeah, the guitar
This was
work.
first exposure for me. So.
Really? I'm so
welcome
glad.
to the family.
Yeah, welcome to you are now all in the family.
Yeah, this.
Don't worry, we hate you, dude. Don't worry.
And you hate me.
Yeah.
And I hate
Just one of the gang.
Yeah, this.
You know what?
I will say the only real redeeming thing about this musically is the rhythm section does all right. The guitar work is pretty fucking bad and boring.
Yeah.
It's
So, without further ado, should we go into the live version?
Oh, definitely.
Because the live version blows the studio version out of the
I did not
fucking
watch
water.
the live version.
Okay, so it starts off with like a DJ, like DJ Lethal's doing his fucking thing. And it's like a circular stage thing where there's like a cage in the middle of it for some reason. Not Nicolas Cage, but like a steel cage thing in the middle of it.
I choose to believe it's Nicolas Cage.
And for the first minute or so, they're kind of hyping it up. He's like, yeah, what's up? And then they get into the song. Jonathan Davis is wearing a giant pink fur coat for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like a robe. I think it's a house coat.
Oh, yeah. It's like a bathrobe or some shit. Both.
I don't know. It kind of looks like something Cameron would wear.
Yeah, right? So all of Limp Bizkit and all of Korn.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
All of Limp Bizkit and all Korn are on this version. They're all playing their instruments while doing this.
The way it's set up, I guess, it's almost like a battle of the bands thing where Korn is on like the left side of the stage and Limp Bizkit is on the right. And during Fred Durst parts, Limp Bizkit plays the backing track, and during Korn's parts, Korn plays the
and they do it
backing
very
track.
well, and they're clearly not drunk or high off their ass while they're doing it.
No, not at all.
And about a minute and 30 seconds into the live version, there's just a guy breakdancing on the stage.
No, it's not just at that part. It's that to the end.
No, you're
And
right.
I took a note of that specifically, and I said that break dancers, they are quite a treat.
That you are correct, but the first time they show up, the camera just pans slowly to the guy breakdancing, and I was crying laughing. I'm like, that is so out of place. It's just stupid. And some other choice observations. So I don't think we got into the major theme of All in the Family is that it's really homophobic.
Yeah, it is very homophobic at like every last instance it can be.
I had a choice fucking quote. This song has more homophobic slurs and is more homophobic than showing of Midnight Cowboy at the Westboro Baptist Church. Like this movie is the song is so anti-gay that you're just like, God damn. Was like the Westboro Baptist Church responsible for writing some of these lyrics? Because Jesus Christ.
Oh, so
I don't know, but then it felt like it was like it might have been tongue in cheek. Like the whole time I was like, wow, this is crazy homophobic. And at the end, when they start being like, oh, I actually love you, and now we're starting to laugh about. Yeah, I was like, are they saying that this like over macho posturing is hiding their fear and latent sexuality? And I was like, what the fuck are they trying to say with this thing?
And I will definitely say as well, I like that Jonathan Davis kind of ended up, he's like, I'm gonna lick your little taint, and it's like, that's what stopped Fred. He's like, wait, what? That's what stopped Fred Durst.
That's the best
Fred
part.
Durst does not get down with taint play.
That's the best part of the entire song in the studio and a live version is they're talking about like, yo, you like get butt fucked by your Uncle Joe while your sister's on her knees waiting for your little peanut, and then all that sort of stuff. And then it's like, I'm gonna lick your taint
Well, you don't know where that taint's been, dude. He was probably got some real swamp ass that day. And I will say it's getting butt fucked by your Uncle Chuck.
Yeah, you gotta get the rhyme in there correct.
Yeah. Getting butt fucked by your Uncle Chuck.
But I gotta ask y'all, who do you think won, Jonathan Davis or Fred Durst?
Oh, I think Jonathan Davis easily because he stopped Fred in his fucking tracks.
Oh, with the taint comment?
Yeah, and also, I mean, he had the most archaic. Fred Durst easily had the most archaic references. I mean, he mentioned fucking Hanson, Austin Powers. I mean, come on. Although,
no, that makes it better.
No, Jonathan Davis had the best reference and the one that aged the best by calling him Vanilla Ice.
No,
Because Vanilla Ice is still fucking famous.
It's true.
Whereas Hanson and Austin Powers, no.
Yeah.
People know Hanson. People know Hanson. And also people know Austin Powers.
I have to say that Fred Durst sounds a lot more at home in a rap battle, so I kind of have to give it to him based off his delivery alone.
Are we gonna have to break a tie with this?
I don't know. Like, I haven't been paying attention at all, but did y'all notice the line where he says he asks him if his horse can do a wheelie?
Yeah, can your horse do a fucking wheelie?
Yeah, he won right there.
You sure do got a purr mouth.
I will say that basically every single line of this song was straight hot fire.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, I was gonna say, Evan, what was your favorite line?
Oh, the whole song, honestly.
It does spit fire. I mean, I will say my favorite line was, "You gotta lay off the bacon."
Oh yeah, when I first heard this, I was a lot edgier, so that's probably why I really liked the song. And even now that I'm less edgy, this song is still really fucking funny.
And that's the thing though. I feel like Jonathan Davis spit more hot fire because he was the only one that actually had somebody be like, "Yo, dude, you're going too," like, would feel is like, "Yo, you better watch your fucking mouth, dude. You're spitting too much fucking fire." Whereas Fred Durst, like, none of his shit really hit that hard. Whereas Jonathan Davis, like, he had to have somebody say like, "You're gonna hurt his fucking feelings," and then like he stopped Fred Durst in his tracks. Like, I feel like he hit more hard.
It's true. I guess, yeah. Jonathan Davis, I can agree with you on that. He's better. He has some more hard-hitting lines and shit like that. I guess I'm going more based off the live version because I feel it's only fair to compare a live version to a live version. And in that case, Jonathan Davis he's got to be incredibly wasted at that point.
Well, everyone was wasted because I don't know if you noticed at the very tail end when Fred Durst is like, I don't know, attempting to rape Head. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there either.
And like,
I took a note and I said that.
Oh no,
like,
I'm sorry.
John was notably softer in his gritty vocalizations than in the album, and Fred was the opposite. John Davis was just so out of energy and just so limp dick in the live version, and Fred just kept it a hunna the whole time.
And I will say though too, you are correct in the live version. I think Fred does do a little bit better because like Jonathan Davis actually has to hand the mic towards Head. He's like, motherfucker, like Head has to, that you're fucked up when you're like, Head, you're more coherent right now. Back in like 1998, like that was when Head was like on. Yeah, if he had died and had an autopsy, there would have been more drugs in his system than legally exist.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. I think that this is a really interesting idea, and I would love to see more bands do battle like songs. I think that this is a fun ass idea. You give me like Jeff Rosenstock going up against the Illuminati Hotties or something like that. Like,
give me Imagine Dragons versus fucking Kings of Leon.
No, how about Migos and Mumford and Sons?
Idea.
Migos and
I was gonna say Mumford and Sons, and what's that other fucking band that sounded exactly
Monsters and Men?
Monsters and Men, yeah.
Or the Lumineers.
Three-way battle.
Migos and Mumford would be pretty hilarious too, but
Migos versus Mumford.
I want like the good version of this. I think that this could be a really fun idea.
No, it really could.
And man, they've stumbled on something here.
Yeah.
And honestly, another really, like, you just blink and miss it is at the very end on the drums. It's Fieldy playing the drums.
Oh yeah.
He just like took over from fucking John Otto, and he's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna play the drums.
I missed that.
I think I have probably the hot take of this section.
I'm so fucking excited.
Because watching the live version of this did not make me want to see Korn live. Like this, it was so low energy. So bad.
I had the chance to see Korn in Green Bay, but I remember there was a fucking massive snowstorm, and I didn't buy a ticket anyway, so I'm like, thank God I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a 12 fucking inch snowfall, dude. It was rough.
I mean,
worth it.
14-year-old me probably would have loved to see Korn live. Now, I don't know. I could take or leave it. But at this point, I think they were really, really fucked up. On,
oh, no, they were fucked. Like, so Head was like 1 gram away from just fucking ODing at any given time.
This was before they had really found God.
Yeah. Well, Head found God. Was it no God? Was it?
Before Jesus got head.
Yeah, before Jesus got head. Yeah. Korn gives head to God.
That's pretty good.
I will also comment on the whole little tackle and love session at the end, because like in the last couple lines where in the song it's just Fred and John yelling at each other, they like start tackling all the band members and like punching them and like trying to stuff the microphone up their ass. God damn it, that was really fucking funny.
It was. I will say I'm not one of those like lay wrong generation people like, man, I wish I could have been at the live performance of whatever. Like music nowadays sucks. Yeah, but I'm like the one person, like this is the one performance like I would have loved to have been there watching that live performance out in the pit.
Yeah. Imagine any performance in history.
Dude, imagine the mosh pit to All in the Family, dude.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh my God.
And I will say, if being at that show, if you were a huge fan of Korn and Limp Bizkit, I bet that would have been a pretty fucking awesome experience there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dudes with soul patches who went fucking wild. I mean, for both live performances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Soul Patch Central.
But no, I will say the live performance absolutely outpaces the studio version. And if you have to listen to any of those versions, definitely listen to the studio version. Oh shit! Any more final thoughts before we go on to the final vote?
I think John was too soft in his lyrics because he said "you silly hoe" instead of Can I say it?
No, go for it.
Can I say the actual? He says "you silly hoe" instead of "you little faggot hoe." So like, come on, John, you can do better than that.
Yeah. I mean, don't censor yourself. I mean, just because the times have changed so much since 1997 and 1998. Like, I don't think
this
changed very slowly.
In 1998.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I am dressed like Fred Durst right now, so I should just let her rip.
Yeah.
Well,
dude, I want to see your fucking dreads and your kilt and your Adidas tracksuit.
Oh, he's going full Jonathan Davis.
I have basketball
John Davis's
shorts that I put
defense. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Carry on.
I have basketball shorts I put on because I thought like, oh, that would fit, and I thought that they would be a lot bigger. But like, goddamn, I am moose knuckling really hard right now.
Cameltosis over there.
I really do. Honestly.
Oh shit! All right, any other final thoughts?
Dave, were you gonna say something?
Well, I mean, 8 Mile hadn't come out yet, so the blueprint for how to win a rap battle hadn't really been officially kind of coordinated at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really.
So, you really can't blame him for coming with,
That's the thing, I feel like Eminem and, like, McKee Pfeiffer, like, were at that live performance, like, I think I can do this better.
Yeah, this is kind of what started it all.
Yeah.
Right.
On that note, this really reminds me because it fits the framework that was set up exactly by I don't know if you guys have seen the rap battle that was dubbed over by someone just speaking in a plain tone. You guys haven't seen that?
I think I have.
I don't know.
There's apparently like this rap battle between two guys going on, and they mute the volume, and it's just some guy talking like this over the rap battle. And basically it starts out like, first of all, the comments that you have proclaimed to have made about my mother are off base. And second of all, the comments you have made in reference to any homophobic actions I may have committed are plainly false. It like, I'm getting really big vibes of that from All in the Family. Just like throwing homophobic remarks back and forth at each other.
I could see that.
I definitely feel like a song with that many homophobic references could not exist in 2020.
Oh, certainly not.
If this song had been released even 3 years ago, Korn and Limp Bizkit would have gotten fucking canceled like the next day.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's too late for them to get canceled. Korn sold. Yeah.
Korn sold.
I hope that's their next album.
I mean, Jonathan Davis is like a big like libertarian like weird guy, so
he probably would.
Sounds like he's fucking Korn sold to me.
A corn cell?
It's like an incel, but I only fuck wearing kilts.
Damn, dude. That sounds. I mean, there is a lot of access, especially if you're not wearing it.
Yeah,
Is your bed like a giant bagpipe then?
Yeah, it's a big bagpipe. And let me just tell you something. I add an extra pipe to it.
My sheets are sewn together Adidas tracks.
I actually heard that they were gonna still have concerts, but they were worried about COVID-19 being too contagious.
I'm gonna say it right now. Korn is gonna be the first band to say "fuck your masks, brother," and they're gonna fucking put on a huge show, dude. Family Values 2020.
Is there a quarantine joke in here?
Quarantine.
Quarantine, yeah.
What else we got? You ever make a poop
the
and
rhymes
corn
here
comes
are
out?
infectious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one sucked. It wasn't even corn based.
No human contact. Interact.
You left
No
contact.
Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker.
Motherfuck.
No human contact.
No human contact. That was great.
Oh my god! So, but before we all die of all these corny puns, can we get to the final vote? Dave, are you able to do a countdown for Fred Durst Friday?
Wait, remind me the names of them again.
Outside and All in the Family.
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like Dave is not willing to do the countdown.
If you don't mind, because I'm the host of Fred Durst Friday. I will do the countdown. So,
all right.
3, 2, 1.
All in the family.
Family.
I mean, all in the family.
I feel gross voting for it.
That was fucking unanimous. Like, there wasn't even a fucking question.
I think we can all agree that we pretty much hate gay people here. So.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm talking about things we're not doing is cornholing. So
But yeah, I don't know.
Respect the ingenuity.
I gotta say this just had a lot more to talk about, and like George said, they're really onto a cool idea here. It's just bad execution of said idea.
And also, let's be honest, Fred Durst added way more to the performance than he did outside. Like, not even a
100%. Yeah.
I agree. The fact that it's more of a Fred Durst song is the only thing that should be considered, and definitely not any other criteria.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go back and finish that last episode we just recorded. You pieces of fucking shit.
You gotta get yourself a man that does both, like Fred Durst. You see, in Outside, he was just this liminal, just entity. He was just barely existed.
Good use of liminal.
And then in All in the Family, he was just this absolute fever dream of an individual, like just the absolute gayest person you can imagine, yet simultaneously the most homophobic. It's something that only comes to you when you are like comatose, and then you wake up and you're like, wow, comas are gay.
They were way gayer than the songs we wrote about.
Now that's going to be the next one, is what's gayer, All in the Family or being in a coma?
Let's think, Limp Bizkit think they're black, but they're just gay.
These are a bunch of anal cunt references, I believe, which there's a Dick Pearls episode that you should go and
listen to. Talking about better podcast. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Damn.
I'm kidding.
Just gonna throw us under the bus here. But yeah, we're all...
We're all in the family here.
They're all great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in.
Let's do a
in
rap battle between us. Only this will be a 3-way one with George and
So this is the second 3-way we're doing.
Yeah.
We got a couple 3-ways lined up.
Yeah, there's multiple 3-ways.
Is this only the first 3-way you guys have done? Jeez.
No, I've been in several 3-ways but this is the most consensual 3-way I've ever been.
But this is the first time. There are 6 people here, so we could have 2 separate 3-ways.
I'm shutting this idea down because I'm into 3-ways, not orgies.
It's going to be a 3-way WrestleMania in here.
I'm talking about new metal. We could do an orgy bracket at some point.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Hell in a Cell.
Or what?
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell.
We could do Blue Monday versus any other song orgy. Like what? I don't know.
Love a good OG.
Yeah, we love Orgy. Great band.
OG. That's how we say it here.
Yeah. The first song off of Korn's label, Elementary, spelled element and then tree, like the tree.
Oh, it's very clever.
Yeah.
For like in a...
Oh, shit. But honestly, though, there's a great Fred Durst Friday. Of course, All in the Family wins because we are all in for the family.
Yeah!
Yeah! All right. All right. Yep, this is definitely going to be Taylor signing off on this.
Oh, wait, hold on. The next episode of Fred Durst Friday, it looks like we're doing the long shots versus Population 436.
Yes, we're going to be reviewing two full Fred Durst movies. I have Population 436 on DVD, so I can at least give you guys that one. But the long shots, this can be a long shot whether you can find a streamable version of that.
I'll kill myself.
We're gonna have to watch both of these. That's gonna be a serious fucking thing.
I know, but that's the thing though, is that both those movies, well, one's directed by Fred Durst and the other is starring Fred Durst in a major role. So we had to talk about those movies sufficiently.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we will do so at length.
And one of them is an Ice Cube and Keke Palmer movie. Who doesn't want to watch that?
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so this is Jess signing off.
This is Taylor signing off.
I was Mike.
This is George.
Evan, lay off the bacon, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Woo. You better watch your fucking mouth, Evan.
God.
Y'all have a wonderful night. And if you haven't listened to Snowden versus Lord of War, check that shit out too.
Right now, or at least download it to give us numbers. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
It's episode 21.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Peace.